శ్రీ తుమ్మల నాగేశ్వరరావు గారు, శ్రీ షాజీ గారు, శ్రీ గోవిందరాజు గారు, శ్రీ అజయ్ కుమార్ గారు, అజయ్ కుమార్ సూద్ గారు, and other NABARD, the entire staff, and also the participants, more so startup companies and the other dignitaries and friends. It is a privilege for me to join you at the first edition of the Earth Summit, a summit whose name itself reminds us of where India's strength ultimately lies. In its soil, its villages, its farmers, and the quiet courage with which they transform adversity into abundance. It feels particularly fitting that this national initiative is being launched in Hyderabad, a city that stands today on the foundation of institutions built by foresight national leaders. When we speak of agriculture transformation, we must remember that no green revolution succeeds without an institutional revolution. And India was fortunate to have leaders who understood this truth. Sri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, who believed that everything else can wait, but agriculture cannot, created the institutional architecture from agriculture universities to irrigation commissions to scientific research bodies that allowed India to dream beyond scarcity. And then later on, Srimati Indira Gandhi ji, whose courage, especially during the Green Revolution years, ensured that the farmer received the full backing of the Indian state. And after that, we have to remember Dr. Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, the then Chief Minister for the combined state, whose farmer-centric welfare model, particularly free power, rural health infrastructure, support for SSGs, showed that compassion and growth can go hand in hand. These are a few visionary leaders apart from other leaders. And now at present, in the state of Telangana, under the leadership of our Chief Minister Sri Revanth Reddy Garu, the state has moved forward with a clear and determined agenda for farmers and farming community. We have implemented one of the largest loan waivers in the country, nearing about 21,000 crores of waiver in a span of 3 months after we came to power in the first year itself. To encourage the farmers, we have been implementing a scheme on the name of Raitu Bharosa, nearing about 12,000 rupees per acre in a year, which is coming somewhere around 18,000 crores in a year, which is directly, pumping the money into the accounts of farmers, whereby that they can make use of that money for the investment of the agriculture activity. Apart from that, as you all aware, that the state has started and going very meticulously, whatever the farming and farmer community produces, the entire the agriculture production, particularly paddy, the state government is procuring through these self-help group members, and not only procuring, and we are clearing their amount within no time, like within the span of 1 week. While procuring, not only we are giving the minimum support price, but also we are adding another 500 rupees per quintal of paddy, another as bonus to the farming community, which really has given a moral boost to the farmers to go on more and more for agricultural activity. Apart from these things, investments in irrigation, digital crop records, post-harvest systems are helping restore confidence among rural families. These steps reflect our government's commitment to stand with farmers not only in times of crisis, but also in their everyday journey towards prosperity. This is what our government's commitment. Today, as I stand before NABARD, I am reminded once again that most of India's development story is actually a story of institution building. And NABARD is one of the finest institutions born from that era of nation building. NABARD has always been that organization that never demands the spotlight, but without which rural India would be unrecognizable. This is what we all have to acknowledge. Whether it was modernizing PSCS, strengthening cooperatives, digitizing agricultural activity, or giving farmer producer organization a real bargaining power, NABARD has been the steady hand behind India's rural assistance and renaissance. Only yesterday, someone asked me, when I told him that I'm going for this NABARD meeting, he asked me, "Sir, what is NABARD's secret?" I said simply, they don't do drama, they just deliver. This is what NABARD. And today's summit, bringing together agriculture, rural tech, finance and community, shows exactly that spirit. Telangana is not just hosting the Earth Summit, we are also living proof that rural transformation is possible when innovation meets intention. This is what is happening here. Allow me to briefly outlay why digital highways for rural India. Through T-Fiber, over 43,000 kilometers of digital backbone now connects nearly every Gram Panchayat. This is not just broadband, it is digital dignity. It powers telemedicine, remote education, e-commerce, and modern agriculture. We pioneered India's first gold standard carbon credits in paddy, allowing farmers to earn more climate positive practices while conserving water. Under the Indira Mahila Shakti scheme, women's SHCs are becoming solar entrepreneurs, owning renewable assets and generating income. Some of them jokingly told me once, "Sir, earlier we used to pray for good monsoons, but now we pray for good sunshine also." That is true empowerment. Telangana is integrating digital credit, mobile payments, and traceability systems. Our MSME policy includes 1,000 crore Yantram Fund, capital subsidies for SC/ST and women entrepreneurs, and procurement reservations. Skill centers in agri-tech, fine-tech, and renewable energy aim to upskill 3 lakh youth by 2026. Women-led MSMEs receive additional subsidies and dedicated industrial plots. Our green energy policy targets 30% renewable energy power by 2030, with incentives for rooftop solars, solar pump sets, green hydrogen pilots, and community-based RE projects. If Jawaharlal Nehru built institutions for the 20th century, Telangana is attempting to build institutions for the 21st. NABARD today is not just supporting agriculture, it is shaping the future rural economy. Linking rural producers to digital commerce via ONDC, supporting the social stock exchange, backing organizations like Hyderabad's Ekalavya Foundation for Tribal Empowerment, organizing national expos like Gramin Bharat Mahotsav, promoting the idea of a Gramin tag for authentical rural products. These are not schemes, these are systems. And systems are what transforms nations. All our efforts in Telangana, digital infrastructure, agri-tech, fine-tech, renewable energy, incubation networks are part of one integrated vision. Rural growth must be exponential, not incremental. That is why Telangana's innovation ecosystem is now reaching rural districts. Drone-based crop management, AI analytics, soil analytics, digital FPOs, platforms, they are not luxuries anymore. They are necessities of India is to lead the world's food security and climate resilience. That is where the NABARD is coming forward and helping the entire ecosystem. I congratulate NABARD for its foresight in convening this summit in Hyderabad. When they called me, I thought there might be very few people were going to attend this kind of summits, but after coming over here, I realized by seeing so many people, that shows what is the kind of trust and belief on NABARD for the startup companies and youngsters and investors and the institutions. I really appreciate that the NABARD is focusing more and more even agro-based institutions, startups. And as you are aware, Hyderabad is the center point for the startups in that entire country. So obviously, I appreciate and support on behalf of the government, whatever the steps, whatever the mechanism, whatever the way that you plan and progress for the vision and growth of the rural economy, more so particularly for Telangana, this Telangana government will stand with NABARD and will go hand in hand together for the rural economy and rural agriculture and other activities. NABARD has always been a partner, a guide, and sometimes even a quiet guardian angel for rural India. And today, and on behalf of the government of Telangana, I assure you once again that we will work with NABARD not as a beneficiary, but as a genuine collaborator, thinking boldly and acting. In the end, I'd like to conclude, agriculture is not just an economic sector. It is the original soul of India. Technology is not a threat to this soul. It is all an ally. And institutions like NABARD are its protectors. Let us move forward together with compassion, with courage, and with the confidence that India's best days are not behind us, but ahead of us. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you once again, the chairman and the entire staff of NABARD taking so much of time coming here and conducting this summit, Earth Summit 2025 here in Hyderabad. And as you all aware, that I just like to bring to you all notice, as you all aware, that this present government, under the leadership of Dr. Revanth Reddy Garu, the Congress government is going to complete 2 years by the end of this month. And 9th, 8th December, we are celebrating a summit in Future City, which is a dream city, a kind of gift city, a kind of visionary city. That is where the entire Telangana is dreaming of giving a presentation, a vision document, not only to the state of Telangana people, even to the entire country, and even to that extent, even to the entire world. So I once again invite even NABARD people also to take part in that summit, our vision document summit on December 8th and 9th celebrations of Telangana state. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking your precious time out and addressing our August gathering here at the summit. Thank you once again, sir. With that, I would like to thank all of our dignitaries on the stage and now request Shri Shaji, the chairman of NABARD, to please come forward